Next, I have Ms. Virginia Beauchamp. Did I miss? Oh, so I did. We'll come back. Thank you. Morning. You have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Thank you. Good morning, committee members, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Virginia Beauchamp. I live at 25 Maitland Street, which is within 1 block of the site for the proposed park at 11 Wellesley Street West. I've lived in the neighbourhood for 25 years, over which time I have seen more and more development and more people coming to live in the area. I choose to live in this neighbourhood because I like being amongst people. I never wanted to live in a suburb where I would walk down empty streets and rarely see my neighbours. I like the busy nature of downtown living. However, development in the young Wellesley area seems to have reached a point where it is no longer a healthy, complete neighbourhood. Multiple new condo buildings now proposed will bring several thousand more people to an area which has no community spaces and where proposed construction will remove even more of our few existing street trees. New condo buildings are reaching ever greater heights, so that our very light and air will be affected. In my building, we have a rooftop terrace and open-air swimming pool, which are well used throughout the summer. But within a year or two, that terrace and that swimming pool will be in shadow most of the day as a result of new high-rises being built around us. The shadow of these new buildings will also reduce the amount of sunlight that comes into my home, so I may have to have the lights on during the day, and I understand this is already happening in other overdeveloped neighbourhoods. So with more people and less space between the buildings, the young Wellesley neighbourhood is greatly in need of this park. It is recognised that mental and physical health are affected by overcrowding, and all cities, new and old, have always made room for open space that beautifies the environment and where residents can escape the confines of homes that have neither gardens nor balconies. We hear that it's desirable for families to live downtown, but families living in condos need outdoor space for children to play in. Many condo dwellers are single people for whom to go to a park and see other people would combat loneliness. Downtown workers need somewhere to go on their breaks throughout their working day. For all these reasons and more, the residents of Bay and Wellesley, Young and Wellesley, Church and Wellesley, and the surrounding blocks need this park. When we visit other cities, we always comment on their parks. The public gardens in Halifax, Stanley Park in Vancouver, the abundance of green space in Ottawa. Park space is and should be a mark of civic pride and a sign of the care city government has for its citizens. I remember that 20 years ago, the site in question was allocated for public use as the Opera Lands. So why is it no longer deemed public land in a neighbourhood that truly needs this park in order to continue to be a healthy, growing community? We need it because light and air are rapidly going to be at a premium in a way that nobody who lives in the suburbs could either imagine or accept. I think that Toronto's downtown condo dwellers are model citizens for a modern city. We inhabit less space than house dwellers. We tend to walk more and use cars less. We have a modest carbon footprint, paying the same for transit as people coming in from the suburbs, although our journeys are generally shorter. We use fewer resources while paying high property taxes for our homes. In conclusion, a park at 11 Wellesley Street West seems to be our neighbourhood's last chance to alleviate encroaching density, to nurture mature trees, to walk on grass rather than concrete, to see birds and squirrels around us, and to benefit from contact with nature and the open air. I urge the committee to react positively to our request for a public park at 11 Wellesley Street West. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Questions of the deputant? Seeing none, thank you very much for coming in this morning, Ms. Beauchamp. Sorry, I have to skip back one. I skipped one.